Good evening, Twitch. How you doing? It's Wednesday night here. Sorry about not streaming last night, but as you know, well, real life has to come before any sort of streaming. So when I need to focus on a project, or just focus on a project, focus on studying and such, that has to actually come first before over streaming. As for me right now, I'm a little muddled. Because the Twitch dashboard somewhat changed, and that required me to remove every single asset that you would normally have in the Twitch dashboard. So I had to move the video preview. I've been trying to move Twitch chat so I can see Twitch chat. Make sure it's actually long enough so I actually can see what multiple people have been posting, which is also a major problem. Because I usually have game on one monitor, and I have OBS and the Twitch dashboard on the second monitor. Problem is, though, they condensed it somehow, and I was experiencing this last night, where OBS was basically covering chat itself, and so I'm trying to basically do a mirror, so I kind of mirrored over everything, but the problem with that now is it still looks odd. Like, I can't really see everything either. This is gonna take some getting used to. That's basically what I'm saying here. How's it going, Side Assault? Yeah, it's not PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Tonight we're actually gonna be doing something a little bit different. And I honestly don't know how to feel about this game. Because I always test the game first. And I like RWBY. Like, I'll be honest. Actually, you know, there's a story for me to tell. But first things first, why don't we just jump on into the game here? Desktop audio, and let's launch the game. So, RWBY has existed for quite some time now. Like, it's been a franchise of Monty Ohm. It's been around for a while. And they actually kind of feels like they maybe jumped the shark and developed a game for it. I believe this game is now officially 1 year old. So this is going to be kind of an interesting experience from what the game describes as a hack and slash, and I tried a little bit of it, just to, you know, see how the controls are and such, because if you go into, oops, that's not the right button, that is not the right button, that's not the right button either. Let's see, where was it? Where's the controls on this? Oh, right, you can't control the controls on this. You have to actually do it inside the game itself. Alright, forgot about that. A lot of weird options here. But they say it's a hack and slash game, and it is, but like, I'm used to when I think of hack and slash with third person, I think Dynasty Warriors. I had fun with Dynasty Warriors. I enjoyed Dynasty Warriors. This does not feel like Dynasty Warriors. So our first chapter here, Boots on the Ground. Something's amiss in the Emerald Forest. We need boots on the ground to investigate. You have never watched RWBY. If I were to recommend it, I would say you'd have to first get used to the uncanny valley of the animation. It's something that basically, like, you'll either like the animation, you'll either accept the animation's kind of weird at first and accept it because it does get better. Because this was a series created by Monty Ohm. He's the one who did the Dead Fantasy videos from way back. So if you remember those, where the Dead or Alive characters were fighting all the Final Fantasy characters, he was the one who basically spurred on this. The Rooster Teeth recruited them. And Monty Ohm actually ended up creating RWBY under their studio. He was the one who basically did all the choreography for Red vs. Blue when you had all those really big fights. You're not a really big fan of anime in general, but it's growing on you. Yeah, that's definitely one thing. That was kind of a issue with RWBY as well. It took so long for it to actually get its legs. Because it's one of those things where the concept of the show was great, but it took a step back and it's like, oh, let's put everyone in school uniforms. But we're gonna do boots on the ground here. I think, let's see, what's... Oh, come on, normal. What? Oh, come on, that's disappointing. I was always messing around normal. I never actually liked the difficulty settings. I'm sorry, but normal is easy mode. Hard is, well, normal, I guess. Legendary is hard, and Eclipse is, I guess, insane. Alright, let's switch to the hard then. So, I did buy this, actually, during the Steam sale at the end of the first year. Or at the end of 2016. Like, even the art for these characters here, it's kind of weird, like... I don't know why they went with this art direction. But... I looked on how long to beat this game. We might be able to beat this game tonight. Well, if you've never actually watched RWBY Side Assault, which character do you actually... Aesthetically, which character do you actually like? So there's two teams here. There's Team RWBY, which is Ruby, Weiss, Blake, Yang, and then you have Team Juniper, as that's how you pronounce it apparently, with Jean, Nora, Pyrrha, and Ren. Just to let you know, I've never played this game myself, and that also reminds me, I should actually update my backloggery, to actually say I'm playing this game, because, well... It would be nice to actually say, hey, I'm playing this game right now. Hey, how's it going, Garland? The RWBY you've seen was the Screw Attack Death Battle. I think that was between Yang and Tifa. I can't remember who won that. I honestly don't. Personally, I'm a fan of, like, in terms of character-wise, I'm a fan of Yang, I'm a fan of Jean, Nora, not Nora, Pyrrha, and Ren. So, any preferences? Or shall I just pick? Probably would just default to Yang. Feeling low right now, hopefully this will be an upper. I'm sorry, man. If I go away for a while, I had to eat. You also heard this anime from your sister. Nice. Alright, well then, sounds like it. Alright, me pick. Alright, fine. Let's go with Yang. Haven't played her. I hope you feel better, man. A lot of people I know are feeling kind of sick right now. So one thing about this game is apparently I guess from what I understand, they actually tried to use the art assets. The first one of which I could already tell doesn't really look like it, actually. Which is other weird about this game is that it's also apparently developed in-house. So they actually created an LLC, Rooster Teeth Games. Which is kind of interesting. So now I don't actually know who they outsourced the game development to. So just to give some quick, let's see, rundown here. Settings, where is it? Where was it? No, that's not the button. That's not the button. Oh, right, you have to dodge. Okay, so L1, dodge. So kind of like Dynasty. This is kind of like a mix between Dynasty Warriors and kind of like just its own hack and slash, actually. So you beat up enemies or you beat up pots to get experience. You only get one jump.
Let's start this mission with a Yang.
Also, Yang loves puns, apparently. I completely forgot about that. So there's light attacks, just like any other stand-up beat-em-up. But there's also heavy attacks as well. And also, apparently there's no targeting system, but you can apparently also... There's also gunfire, because a lot of the characters' weapons include gunfire. One other option is they also created a counter system in the game as well. So like with many Dynasty Warrior games, you could just do light attacks and then you can do your lead into a heavy attack. That is a lot of people. A lot of Grimm. Yes, the characters do end up going from like a normal walking pace to a run very quickly.
Taking out the trash.
Nice work, students! As you know, we've been having some trouble with the security network in this area. We need boots on the ground to investigate. That means you, team. Onward!
So this is actually meant to be, you know, played with 4 people. Is a complete, you know, has an online game mode. We can play the story mode or play the horde mode. We're playing through the story mode because that's the only thing accessible. I don't know if anyone actually is playing this game anymore. I doubt it. But I should probably actually show one other thing as well. Got a help here. This shows the controls. So you can actually shoot with the right trigger. You can sprint. You can even actually go faster. I completely forgot about that. Upgrade. There it is. So every time you gain experience, you can actually upgrade. They can actually make your characters stronger. There's general upgrades, there's your ultimate, team attack, and then your ranged attack as well. So for now, though, we don't have any points. But yeah, you go really fast. Like, I don't even feel like I need to actually hold down the run. Arkham combat, that's what I was thinking of. That's the other combat I was thinking of. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Uh-oh. Up, and of course I get myself killed right away. Oh, it even keeps the records of your deaths. How nice. What's weird is you don't have a block button in this game. Really? It just boots you right back. Alright, it just boots you right back to the beginning. Or not. Apparently it also gives you a checkpoint. Well, I guess it makes it a hard mode for a reason. Also, one other thing that's weird about this. No targeting system. There's no lock-on in this game. Which is weird, because even the Arkham games had lock-on. That's why I feel weird about playing this game. A lot of functions that usually are core with a hack and slash don't exist. Although they do have the RWBY music, which has always been really good. The question is, will it actually be good for multiple rounds? So they do 2 light attacks, that's a heavy attack. Yeah, there's a counter system in this game like Arkham. So, like, there's a signifier. So you press B, that stuns them, and then you can go in for another attack. And you press... If you see the counter on any of them, it will actually do the counter. I don't know what it does, though, like, aside from maybe, like, a temporarily stun. Huh? Oh, there's even finishers. How nice. Maybe?
Didn't even break a sweat.
Except for the time you died. Yang. I'm sorry. I got you killed. So yeah, it has that one-button combat system. It looks like it just kind of populates. But there's no block system in this game.
I wonder how old this stuff is.
Ah, yes, the Emerald Forest is filled with the ruins of ancient kingdoms. Keep an eye out for artifacts. Dr. Ooblik is always looking to expand Beacon's collection.
Can I go any faster? Maybe a little bit. I guess you do actually go faster with the sprint. Very hard to tell, though, between the difference between running at the sprint speed.
Kitty gloves are coming off.
Also, I should ask, how's the audio coming through? Ooh. Okay, so there is something a little bit deeper. Huh, I guess there's like a finisher move. Uh-oh. No, that did not do anything. You wonder from a design standpoint, the primary controls are keyboards. Itself, I may be loud. I think it's more of the game is quieter than me. Like, I'm used to a lot of games like,
Taking out the trash.
what is it, Hand of Fate and such that had it. I guess the game is kind of quiet. I'm used to games being a little bit louder to kind of compensate, so when a game's not as loud, well, I kind of come off as loud. But thank you for letting me know, Garland. Yeah, I guess designing a lot of these things for, what was it, for keyboard and mouse, it can be kind of difficult. I think a lot of games these days you would actually just recommend, it's like, hey, use a gamepad. But you do have to make it accessible for everyone.
The security control center for this region is inside that cave. Go have a look, and maybe we can discover what the problem is.
I mean, graphically it looks nice. Not even towards going off the beaten path a little bit. Of course, this is just the first chapter. Hey, what?
Hello?
Nothing. Kinda tempted to try all the other characters, but at the same time, I don't know how important levels actually are in this game. Control Center. Alright, Control Center has health, so I'm guessing I'll have to protect the Control Center. Do I?
Some sort of foreign object. I feel like I've seen that symbol before. Never mind that. Defend the control center while I undo the damage. Make sure your weapons are loaded and your mustache wax is stowed. This could get hairy.
Oh, hard mode. Of course, they're just gonna go for the... See, I don't know why they didn't put a targeting system, because a lot of this, like, core gameplay of RWBY was involving the gunplay. Or the series, at least. Like, every single melee weapon was a gun. Yeah, I know I have new skills, but here's one terrible thing about me when I play these games. Like, I'll level up way later. It's like, okay, I finally need to level up, because I like to test. And this is just a personal thing. I just end up,
Students, we're a quarter of the way there. Keep up the good work.
I just end up, focusing on... That is a very weak ultimate, I've gotta say. Yeah, so heavy attacks, you can always charge them. Kinda wish the dodging was on the right, right bumper. Yeah, this game is definitely aimed, like, expected, like, hey, play with people. I don't have that luxury. I will never have that luxury. But that's part of the challenge. Yes, 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 I understand it's under attack. Get angry.
Halfway point, team.
It's hard to balance between, like, multiple people. Ah, come on. Ah, come on, really?
Taste my fist.
Yeah, there's definitely a basic hack and slash, though. Ugh. There we go. Finally got a good ultimate off. It's just such a small AoE. Probably actually make it bigger. Do the other characters similar playstyles? I haven't played any of the other characters in depth. Like, when I was practicing, like, making sure, A, I could stream the game, kind of the... Oh, really? Ah, come on. I don't know how any of the other... I haven't played this game. Like, this is a beat the backlog, so I've never actually played through this game. How far? At least there's checkpoint system. Be happy about that. I believe I died already twice, but then again, I did put this on hard.
Some sort of foreign object.
Thanks to Gartner,
Like I've seen that symbol before.
Like
Never
deals
mind.
more.
Defend the control center while I undo the damage. Make sure your weapons are loaded and your mustache wax is stowed. This move gets
Alright, well, let's actually use the ultimate then. Probably actually should have increased my health. Also, it's weird that the run and sprint are at the same command. Oh yeah, Yang's definitely the melee, but I've always enjoyed characters that, like, punch in games. Like Sabin. Or... oh my god, I almost actually said Zell, but I never actually played through Final Fantasy VIII. Actually, for God's sakes, I played Legend of Legaia. That game was all martial arts. What made that game fun was, instead of actually just telling your character to attack, you actually inputted commands.
We're a quarter of the way there. Keep up the good work.
That is a much bigger improvement, and I really wish this game had a targeting system. Wow, I really actually can't tell what I'm doing. At least there's an execution button. Yeah, so it's like a 3-button combo system with light. Actually, no, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Point, team.
Oh no, it looks like 4. Let's actually try using our guns here. I guess I can block the guns. If anything, I'll try some of the other characters. I think that might actually be better.
You're not so tough.
I don't know how many chapters are in this game either. Looks like actually they block, but it's like you do chip damage to them, though. Like, the biggest detriment of this is that you can't see. There we go. Like, if they get into that mode where it's like, oh, I can just counter an attack, that works perfectly. But you're not going to see all the prompts. Or you end up canceling your own prompt.
Taste my fist.
The control center has suffered severe damage.
Yes, 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 I know. I'll be actually not happy if this is one of those games where it's like, oh, you have to... It doesn't seem like it's one of those games where you have to actually. There's no auto lock-on, but it is a very basic camera that doesn't just a benefit. Yeah, like that's one of the big issues. 2 enemies left. Where? Oh. Like, that's awkward.
Hold on just a little longer. We're almost finished.
Taste my fist.
Need to get rid of someone here. No, that doesn't really help raise my ultimate. Yeah, this is actually kind of difficult. This is needlessly difficult. This is needlessly difficult. And the game restarts? Yeah, game over. That is kinda dumb. Like, I wouldn't expect normal and hard to be that difficult. They do something. Refund. So, is there a way to increase damage? Your ultimate pool increases by 1. Your aura recovers much faster. Complete challenge to unlock. Oh, great, there's challenges in this game. Range, Yang fires 2 missiles at the end of the range attack. It's a team attack, I won't be able to use those at all. Defeat enemies with range attacks 12 out of 200, okay. Interesting. Or covers... Yeah, you just have to kill it. So the challenges are... You have to unlock them, and then you have to spend the points. That's... kind of interesting. Your ultimate pool increases by 1. Better than nothing. It's just 12. Oh, okay, yeah, so you do get 2 ultimates now. Well, that's actually okay. Kind of would expect more of a Dynasty Warriors type of game here.
Some sort of foreign object. I feel like I've seen that symbol before. Never mind that.
Okay, so the
Defend
end
the
combo,
control
you
center
fire
while I
2
undo the
missiles.
damage. Make sure your weapons are loaded and your mustache wax is stowed. This could get hairy.
Doesn't look like it does that much damage, though. Then again, Yang wasn't really always the big... Wasn't really big on using the missiles or guns on her wrists. Which to me was always actually kind of, was interesting to me. Like Tifa. Tifa was actually a fun character. You know, it looks like it's supposed to be a stun animation that they're doing, but it's hard to tell. Yeah, I'm keeping the experience. I'm noticing that. So the experience is in the lower right corner.
Students, we're a quarter of the way there.
So on the
Keep up
very
good
far
work.
right side next to Yang's portrait there, you can actually see the hard part about this game is that they're not letting up. And it doesn't really look like the experience does anything. Like, I'm not getting stronger in terms of attacks or anything. It looks like they're just skill points. So you can just do more, you can just do more. Well, I guess this game isn't gonna be beaten in 2 hours, that's for certain. Then again, when I looked up on how long to beat, it said, hey, it's gonna take... Yeah, I can't even buy anything else.
Some sort of foreign object. I feel like I've seen that symbol before. Never mind that. Defend the control center while I undo the damage. Make sure your weapons are loaded and your mustache wax is stowed. This could get hairy.
Yeah, that's why I feel this game is kind of weird. That's why, I'll be honest, this is kind of one of the reasons why I was doing so much PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. I was like, this is the type of games I have left in my collection now that I've gone through. I mean, these games fundamentally are okay. Like, they're just slow. Like, that's actually that's probably a good way to describe it. The combat is, like, kind of sluggish. It has, like, it has the controls for Fast and Furious gameplay, but the animations end up going so slow compared to, like, what you need to do.
Students, we're a quarter of the way there. Keep up the good work.
And it's hard to tell, like, how much damage you're doing. I haven't figured out a way to, like, do any sort of finisher moves or anything. Like, I see if you actually can get them while they're stunned. Hey, that just, you can destroy them, but you have to put themselves, you have to counter them to actually put them in that state where you can do the damage. I mean, maybe that's actually the trick, is you have to, you know, stun them and then get into the heavy attack. Actually, you know, actually that might be the case.
Halfway point, team.
Like I said, there's, like... It's just missing, like, those important key pieces. That's what it feels like. Like, that's my ultimate. That's kind of underwhelming, honestly. And even when I actually go to, like, that final attack. There we go. Okay, I guess I got unlocked the Hunter challenge. Does the multiplier by... I have no idea. That's the sad part. I don't know. Like, it's nice to see there's, like, some sort of finisher system. Like, a grapple system actually would have been nice in this game. This might not be a game mode where I could, like, a game I could actually go through by myself, and that would be kind of dumb. Like... I guess they take chip damage. So your missiles stun them. I would really like to know who is actually the developer for this game. Yeah. That was a Honeymooners reference. There's some pretty old comedy they put into the RWBY series. I'm surprised the enemies haven't spawned yet. Where are they? Yeah, they are.
Just a little longer. We're almost finished.
Let me guess. You can survive more damage after your aura is depleted. Now that'll take that. Wow, that really didn't help at all. This is not really good. Yeah, developing public, that's so they had to have outsourced it to someone. The question is who? Counter enemies as Yang to unlock counter mastery. Like, whenever I see that, like, that just screams out, like, oh, hey, we outsourced this to someone. Like, unless they actually literally did have enough team, which I would believe, actually, given how big Rooster Teeth actually has gotten, to have the ability to,
defend the control center while I undo the damage. Make sure your weapons
to actually design the game. I mean, they already have all the 3D modelers and programmers and such. I'm gonna try something. It's gonna be kind of basic, but it might work. So what I'm gonna do, just light and heavy attacks, because that seems to be the most fluid combo. Plus, it also stuns them, apparently. Because everything else feels like it takes too long.
Students, we're a quarter of the way there. Keep up the good
I mean,
work.
overall, it works. Oh, this actually might not be... See, it doesn't even... The one thing that kind of is weird is that it's not even killing them.
You're not so tough.
There we go. Yeah, sticking with fundamentals is much better. Like, the counter system is very responsive if you can pull that off. Same thing with the executions. Well, they're not even really executions, are they? Would you call an execution move if it actually didn't kill? Apparently it's developed by Jordan Scott. Well, what kind of work has Jordan Scott done?
Halfway point, team.
Like, it feels like it's 80% there. Like, I would have liked to see a, that completely didn't do anything.
Not so tough.
Ah. Very annoying, honestly, without the, like, I would have liked the ability to block, probably first and foremost, over anything else. Also, the invulnerability frames are kinda nice when you're doing an execution move. At least also the range is kinda nice for those. Guess we'll call them executions. Period of 5 months. Yeah, so in other words, they had to have had the, like, he would have had the assets given to him then. Like, it's 80% there. It's just missing that, like, that little bit of polish.
The control center has suffered severe damage.
Also, I'm not a fan that they default towards the control center. Like, that's one thing you never want to do, is I don't think I can beat this on hard. Gained experience, existing Pokemon. Creating fan games based... So, fan games. Great. Fan... I mean, I got nothing against fan games, because that's how a lot of people actually get their start. Oh yeah, there is actually supposed to be air combat, but I'm not seeing the purpose for it yet. Like, the enemies get a block, why don't I? Like, I think that is my biggest, like, wanna takeaway right now from this. It's like, here we are with this... Really wish the final gun, like, blast would actually do, I'm gonna die again. Does the combat... No, of course it doesn't. Yeah, no, you can't beat this on hard. Yeah, it definitely doesn't feel solid. It... Like I said, it feels like it was 80% there. Like, this is clearly a jump the shark game. I'm gonna actually... I have to reduce it down to normal mode. This is... It's not gonna happen. I mean, I only got this game for, I think, maybe $3 or something, because it was on the Steam sale, so...
Some sort of foreign object. I feel like I've
It was just weird to see, like, a series kind of already have someone already make a game, because this is how, like, this is how easy it is to actually now to make games for people. Alright, so let's see if normal mode actually has any difference aside from I'm gonna guess it's quantity of enemies. So that's what the difficulty mode actually said, was quantity. Yeah, maybe actually might actually be the health of enemies too. Well, this is only wave 1. Yeah, no, this is still... Yeah, feels about the same amount of health. Same amount of damage too, apparently.
Students, we're a quarter of the way there. Keep up the good work.
Spent 2 extra years on the game. Yeah, no, it definitely feels like... Yeah, it's quantity of enemies. Like, I can already tell because the control center itself is not really being attacked. Oh, speaking of the control center being attacked. Yeah, it's quantity. Do you know anything about the Unity game engine? I personally don't. My brother is actually... He knows how to program games, so... He knows a lot about the Unity engine. There are... It's not, you know... Like, I'm gonna die here from this. Yeah, so it's quantity. Like, if the counter button did, like, a grapple or something, that would have been nice. Yeah. Unity is pretty much actually what a lot of games these days are actually being developed on. Like, you still have to make the assets and such.
Did that tickle?
Like,
not
you
so
still had
tough.
to you still had to learn how to actually program in terms of programming language and such. When it comes to Unity, but it still is just like any other SDK. It's a software development kit. You know, it's not like,
Nailed it.
Hold
Would it be a
on
good
just a little
example?
longer. We're almost
You have to go, it's midnight where you are. Alright, Garland, you have yourself a good night. Hope you feel better, man. I really do. Because I know what it's like to feel down,
You're not so
and
tough.
it's not great.
Did that tickle?
But hopefully this gave you a bit of a distraction. Get to enjoy punching enemies. Oh, come on. I still find it weird that the enemies get blocked and I don't. I mean, dodging is all well and good, but... It also doesn't help that in one hit I lost all of my health. Yeah, that's a lot of health you lose for no reason. Okay, I think I finally get it. Focus on stunning everyone first, and then you take them down. Oh, hey, finally actually reached the final enemy. Now watch him one-shot me. Oh my god, he actually probably will one-shot me. And...
Bravo, team, bravo! The security network in this region is shipshape once again. I'll get some of our staff to see if they can find anything about that mysterious symbol. Excellent work.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go through this game on normal. The quantity of enemies is way too much, and they put objectives like that. Like, guard point! Not gonna be great! It's not the best of starts. Don't tell me it just brings you to the... Yeah, it just brings you right back to the, right back to the start screen. You know, I'm curious, because one other character I really liked from the series was Pyrrha. And if we're doing this on normal mode, feels right. So, the same thing I like is like monks, dragoons. He also gets her lance also turns into a rifle. Looks like it's actually just a consistent rifle. Wait. It's kind of a weird audio sound.
Another area, another security network in need of repairs. Keep an eye out for any clues about who did this. We're all counting on you.
I'm surprised they didn't put in some sort of story or script with this. I wonder what Pyrrha's thing
I'm
is
grabbing
here.
this for safekeeping.
Let's see. Magnetism. Orbit her spear around her while spinning. Devastating string of attacks. And same deal. Okay, so it's all... Looks like it's for everyone then. Yeah, it's for everyone then. You unlock one challenge, you unlock it for everyone. Okay, that makes things easy. Can I jump down? Can I jump down? No, no. Wait, can I? Oh, that's bogus. Visible walls, why? Also, look how big these stairs are compared to the character. I just want, and also apparently I'm floating. I'm also floating. Shadows are nice though. I'm floating on those stairs. Actually, let's see. Yeah, they just looks like wonder why they didn't just make run on the control pad.
These are more dangerous than the Grimm you fought before. When it sees you, it will spin before it charges. While it's spinning, dodge out of the way. You will be disoriented after it passes you. That's when you strike.
Yeah, so, whoops, that's... interesting. We need to what now? Oh, okay, now we got a problem. I wonder... yeah, I'm not gonna do anything.
Done.
Okay, that instantly takes down your
We
health.
won again? Is that a new record?
Oh. This is a strange game. Like, maybe you've had, like, it even tells you, like, hey, go here. That's actually kind of nice. Feels like you're a little bit small in this world, but... I guess it's a multi-jab.
I know it's a stretch, but maybe you operate that mechanism to extend the bridge. Ah, it worked! And seemed to attract some Grimm. Happy hunting!
I also find it funny, I could just do heavy attacks with her. Barely do any damage. Unless they're stunned.
Strength is in my destiny.
Yeah, this is like a horde mode game, too. I'm also noticing that. Not a bad thing, actually. Whoops. Although I will say Kira's attacks are a lot stronger. Let's make sure I can actually survive.
That should put him down.
At least they have very different... well, like... I guess it is kind of different because the way Pyrrha throws her shield. Yeah, so...
Leave it to me.
that is a lot stronger of an ultimate than Yang's. Not a fan of that, though. Doesn't look like he had as many invincibility frames, though. It also doesn't have that fluid combat because
Hold tight. The bridge is almost here.
you could just spam, like, it's easier to spam the counter key.
That should put him down.
Alright, that's actually getting annoying. Also, there's no real risk. I guess there was a range to the counter system.
That should put him down. Take that.
Also, her combos aren't really fluid.
Leave it to me.
The ultimate does a lot of damage, though, that's for certain. Small window. Also, her attacks often get her into more trouble, I'm also noticing. Oh, I don't have... Right, I'm not Yang. I don't have two ultimates. I only have the one.
I need that back. Thanks.
Alright. Okay. Alright, that's the thing. It's actually gonna take me multiple nights to actually get through this game. That's the interesting part.
I'm grabbing this for safekeeping. Leave it to me. Strength is in my destiny.
Yeah, so there's a range to your counter in this game, I've noticed as well.
Leave it to me.
And also, you can just dig under and say, hey, forget your invulnerability.
You won't be missed. We won again. Is that a new record?
Let's see. I have one. Or recovers faster. Ultimate cool. Get multiple ultimates, please. Oh, that was experience up there. Actually, wait. I might be able to. Well, never mind. That wasn't. I'm gonna be playing this music a lot. I can already guess. Which is actually interesting, because there's a lot of soundtracks for RWBY. A lot of songs just weren't used. Also, doing 2 control centers for your first couple missions, maybe not the best idea.
Just as I thought, more sabotage from our friend with the symbol. But those cages, was someone trying to capture Grimm? I don't like the looks of this. For now, let's just focus on the objective. Defend that control center while I undo the damage. Get ready.
Did she just... Yeah, I think she just keeps firing.
Leave it to me.
Students, we're a quarter of the way there. Keep up the good work.
I do wish they would all aggro on me. Doesn't look like they'll do that.
Leave it to me.
Yeah. I honestly think that the developer put more effort into giving the enemies more power than the actual characters.
Leave it to me.
Halfway point, team.
The guns don't really feel that effective.
Leave it to me.
These are a 3-hit combo. Ugh.
Hold on just a little longer. We're almost finished.
Hey, you remember fighting these guys?
One less monster to worry about. Done. Leave it to me.
Good show, team. I've just received a report. That's right. The symbol we've been seeing belongs to Merlot Industries. It's an old research and development corporation, far before your time. The company was crippled by the collapse of Mountain Glen, where they lost their primary facility and chief staff members. They never recovered from the incident and eventually shut down. Which begs the question, why is their technology suddenly popping up in the Emerald Forest? I've never been one for riddles and history. More of a man of action, if I do say so myself. But I think I know someone who can help. Onward to victory!
Guess that's chapter 2. Yeah, that was a lot faster on normal. I guess basically the higher difficulties just involves more people. Like, okay, you have hard mode, 2 people. Was legendary. Let's see. Let's actually play as one other character here. Let's do Jean. They basically got the basic assets of the characters, right?
Professor Port informed me that you found some old Merlot Industries technology interfering with our security network. It might be nothing. Or it might be everything! Either way, I believe it should be worth investigating the Merlot Industries building in Mountain Glen. If my old maps are still accurate, it should be located somewhere near the center of town. Just do your best not to end up like the men and women who work there.
So this is Mountain Glen. You know, you hear stories, but gosh, it's a lot worse in person.
At least the voice acting's on par. What John stuff is. A damage boost? Oh, I guess it makes sense because John was supposed to be like a leader.
Don't underestimate.
So far, probably the fastest fighter has been John.
Oh, I didn't screw up.
Oh, there's a wall. Lots of walls. Kind of hard to tell. Let's see. Come on, there we go. There's our experience.
Well, that's an issue. It appears the bridge is blocked. According to my map, you should be able to take a detour through the city's old waterway system.
First, there's the bridge that won't extend. Now this one's blocked. What gives?
I'd be questioning why I'm such a small person in giant land.
What do we have here?
Also, thank you for the auto host, Mecha GM. Really appreciate them, and I'll actually give him one. Let's see. Still want to play some more. I can't believe I actually have to say this. Play more Talisman. Just run through everything.
Activate the switch to open the lock. I hope it still works. It looks a little rusty.
Hey, this looks cool.
And fight more enemies. Yep.
Regret everything.
That's a good description of tonight's stream. I can't. That is actually kind of overpowered.
I'm getting the hang of this.
Oh! Oh, that isn't going good.
Get off me!
This is... Well, we found the cheese strat. We found the cheese. Found the cheese. Oopsie. Okay, we found most of the cheese. No! Despite the fact I'm streaming, no! No one saw that. You and I are a lot alike, John. Like, you know, I could have seen this game actually have a lot of potential, actually. Like, you can make the game grow with the story. Never mind, like, all the characters they could create and added as DLC. But that would require supporting a game. It's not always the easiest thing to do.
Who's the wimp now?
Ooh, the bear! And one-hit wonder. Oh, you are kidding me. That is so bad. Can do range? Okay. So... no?
Did anyone see that?
Ooh, that isn't good.
Aha! The door is open!
Let's see. Improve Team Jean. Jean automatically spawns a team attack on all nearby enemies if they are weakened. Okay. Interesting. So Jean's a support character. Is a complete support character. Interesting. At least he gives the buffs to himself, though. That, if anything, is actually probably the most important part. You expect that to scale. What? What? Okay. Somewhat of an invisible wall.
Get off me!
Damn it!
Don't underestimate me.
You know, if you're smart about it, you can do the just whirlwind forever. Or not. Maybe not.
anyone see that? Glad that's over with.
Hey, welcome back, Side Assault. So he's a solo support. Well, you know, the game's focused around teams, so that's kind of been John's role. Is, you know, if you're a leader,
What do
well,
we have here?
kind of makes sense that you're going to be also support. I mean, he was the one that actually didn't even have a gun. Like his actual, I guess you'd call it his range attack is him doing a shield charge. But yeah, all his abilities. Look at ultimate. Jean's battle cry boosts the team's damage by 100% for a short time, so it starts with 50. And then you can also increase their speed, and I guess I don't know how you actually do that. Have teammates defeat enemies while powered up by natural leader. Don't know what you actually have to do to unlock that. Improve dash and slash. Oh, so that's got to be a team. That's a team attack thing then. I guess you could actually just sit down and beat this in a very small time.
There! That's the facility! I can't believe how well it withstood the years. A shame still. Dr. Mallow would have never let something like this hinder the progress of his work. I can only imagine what we'll find inside. Oh dear! Look out, team! The treasure hunt will have to wait until you kill those Grimm!
I still can't believe how powerful this is. Just
Practice makes perfect.
slugger. Like, look at this. Just do two light attacks, and then do two heavy. Oopsie. Okay, maybe not that easy. Still, it's powerful. Oopsie. It's not so much the attack is overpowered, it's just that it can combo into itself against a lot of these enemies. Hey, it's a bigger version. It's even a bigger version, a spikier version of the bear. Oh, and it also hurts a lot more. Bad bear. Ooh. Doesn't look like you can even counter these guys. I guess it takes multiple attacks. You can really tell this is, like, team focused. Could have killed myself there. Wonder how many points do I have? None. Oh, come on, really? Mr. Bear, please don't. Yeah, just one swing. I don't really get to... Oh, that's a waste of an attack boost. Like, I wish I could tell, like, how to counter the enemy. It doesn't look like there's an ability to counter this one. It's like you just kind of have to grin and bear it. That's also very annoying. Come on. Unless it stuns himself to death. And now I'm running very slowly. And the building just got destroyed. Good job, John. Below the surface. Let's see. Well, we've done each of the characters here. Alright, well, I guess it's only fair to actually do one more. Let's see. Who do I actually like more? I'll be honest, I like Blake. What's her deal? Blake hurls an energy blade, which explodes on impact, deals massive damage to the first enemy it hits. Team attack, we don't get to use that. Ultimate, Blake jumps backwards, leaving a shadow clone of herself that slashes at enemies. Interesting.
Students, report in!
Where are we?
Ah, thank goodness. I'm afraid you're now in Mountain Glen's subterranean levels. This area has become even more dangerous since our last, visit. So be careful!
Oh, she's... Let's see. See, I thought they would actually, like, they use, like, the in-game models for everything, but it doesn't look like that. It looks like they had to make their own, like, they had the studio make the models for the characters in the Unity engine, which I guess makes sense, because when RWBY came out, it originally used the, I can't remember what it was a 3D modeling software. They actually had a contract, because I remember originally watching RWBY, they were actually promoting.
Let's take this back to Beacon.
They were actually promoting the software to actually, like, we made this with this. Honestly, would you buy this game? I wouldn't recommend it, unless you have friends, and you actually like.
The White Fang didn't do this place any favors. Let's find a way out.
I would honestly say this is a game that, like, this is a game that you have fun for an afternoon. You buy the game, it's on sale with a group of friends, and you just play through it, and you're done. I don't know if this game... Okay. Apparently Blake leads to air combos with just her normal light attacks. That's pretty good.
Huh. Look at this.
Like, there's a lot that's actually done well about it, but it still misses that little bit that prevents it from being, like, actually great. Hang on, what's her basic? That is actually pretty powerful for a light attack. On, so... Okay. Okay, Blake's pretty powerful. But yeah, this is definitely a game like, if you have a solid group of friends and you actually like the franchise, and you like hack and slash games, but can accept a lot of fundamental flaws, I could easily, then you might have fun with it, but it'll only give you fun for maybe an afternoon. What the heck are you? Alright. You're a cute little dino. Dino that explodes in acid. Oh, you explode. Okay, alright. That works. Self-destruct. Let's see. There's no crouch
What was
button.
that thing?
It appeared to be a creature of Grimm, but modified, mutated. This will require further study. It's fascinating, but very, very troubling. Excellent work, team.
Okay. Oh! Okay. That's annoying. Wait. Okay. The timing was off on that last one, but basically Blake's hitbox was actually over the hitbox of the bear. Yeah, Blake's pretty powerful. Jean has, like, the cheese for all the smaller enemies, but he's terrible at taking on the big guys. Blake's pretty good at both, apparently. So, core part of this game is definitely stunning people.
These doors. Just turn the power back on so we can open them up.
Let's see. Which one has the artifact? Which one of these has the artifact? No, no. Wow, that's actually surprising. None of them have the artifact in it. Nope, nothing. Oh, that's a little disappointing. Oh, wait. Never mind. Or not? Well, that's even more disappointing. They put a box there with nothing in it. Fascinating. Alright. Time for another horde mode. Oops, that's the wrong button. Or maybe not. We have to escort a bomb.
Oh dear. That is a bomb. And a very large bomb at that. Who would believe it? Give me a moment. Okay, team. Physically tampering with this device, or the card it's attached to, could possibly trigger an explosion. Luckily, these tracks lead to a deep chasm and an underground river. But with the way the device is rigged, you're going to have to power the car's engine. Gather as many nearby dust crystals as you can find. Time is of the essence, but remember, remain calm. Right. Forget that. Just hurry.
Oh, man. Really? How much dust do I actually do have to get multiple dusts? Oh my goodness. this is gonna be a thing.
Ah, the cart is out of fuel. Grab more dust crystals.
Right. Yeah, it looks like Blake's weakness is actually the ultimate.
There's no fuel left in the cart. Hurry, gather those dust crystals.
Will you let me grab from this? No, you will not. Oh no! Don't tell me I can only grab it from very specific dust. Yep, I can only grab it from very specific centers. Excuse me. Coming through. Hi there. Apparently they're not gonna blow up the bomb. Alright. That works for me. Really? Aw.
There's no fuel left in the cart. Hurry, gather those dust crystals.
Don't tell me I have to actually... I have to go to different places to actually get the dust. God damn it. Hi. That would be bad. Just gonna keep running and kite these enemies. Now where do I have to grab the dust from? All the way over there! That was the place I tried to grab the dust from before. Well, now I'm glad this game has the run button.
Halfway there. Keep going.
Halfway?
There's no fuel left in the cart. Hurry, gather those dust crystals.
Did one of them just shoot something at me? I think one of them just shot me.
There's no fuel left in the cart. Hurry, gather those dust crystals.
Alright. I'll just grab these things then. Yoink.
That cart seems to have run out of fuel.
I wonder what convinced them, Rooster Teeth, to actually make a game.
Ah, you're almost there. Oh, it's gonna be close.
Yeah, actually it is gonna be close.
Ah, the cart is out of fuel. Grab more dust crystals.
Me.
One less monster.
So I blow everything up.
Well, I'm glad everyone was able to keep their cool and not explode. reprogram the security network? Who set up that trap? And where in the world did the mutated Grimm come from? I have several theories, and none of them good news.
Is that the end of the level? End of level? End of level! Kind of makes it, like, kind of feels like each end of the level feels anticlimactic. Like, alright, stage is over. Like, an epic pose or something like that would have been good. I guess we got one more time for one more. Let's see here. Well, we've done 2 from Ruby, 2 from Juniper. Let's actually go... And let's go with Nora. Nora, well, she's got a giant hammer. And that hammer is also a grenade launcher. Surprised actually it's like an arc.
The key to getting these doors open is a key. Ha!
And she's also the very straightforward character. Let's see.
Bingo!
Let's see. Do I have to do both?
Come on! That way!
Or do I have to get 2 keys, or is it just 1? No, it's just 1 and choose your path. Alrighty. Very dark. Oop, hello. I feel like they probably should have composed their own music for this game. Let's see, that's 1. 1, 2. Oh, that's a AoE stun. 2, 3. AoE explosion. Aw, I kinda wanna see that. That's a lot of damage for just 1 hammer strike.
Is that all? Oh! Oh! Bet I can jump across these steps!
Aw, no! No, you couldn't. Oh, maybe you could, actually. Well, I know this. Oh, only 3 attacks. There's no way you'd be able to... Hi, how's it going, buddy? How would you... No, I don't think you can jump across those. Doesn't look like... Unless she has a double jump. Yeah.
It's so pretty! Do we have time to stop for a picture?
Damn, I can't see. Just have a gun again. This is kind of overpowered. I'm okay with this, though.
I win! I win! I win! I got it! Looks like you're having a blast!
Oopsie. Right as the auric started to come back. I know, this is kind of like one of those games where you're actually okay with overpowered. I mean, it is a grenade launcher. And who am I to say you shouldn't be abusing something like this? Imagine a group of 4 people doing that to an enemy. It'd be brutal. Alright. Okay, so there's a follow-up with that.
All hail the queen! Off with their heads! Where'd they all go? I'm bored now.
You know, I never realized how much of a baby Nora actually can sound. Yeah.
A green one? Ooh, kill it! Kill it!
This is indeed concerning. Those mutated Grimm you fought in Mountain Glim were no fluke. Now we know there are more of them. Follow those train tracks uphill and maybe we can find out where they're coming from.
What? Ah. Yeah, I probably would use the gun against the bear. At least the grenade launcher. Stop. No one ever said I played fair in a lot of these games. I mean, overall, I'd be proud to actually have a game. Like, if I designed a game like this, overall, I'd be proud to actually have this on my portfolio. Just simply because it's a finished product. It got like the hardest thing about being a game developer is actually getting your start. Because one of the things you have to do is actually just simply get your game on retail. It's a lot easier these days with the mobile market, but it used to be a lot more difficult. A lot of mobile games will actually use Unity.
I win! I win! Aw, is that all?
Oh, hello. Hello, secret path. You have anything here? Good.
I'm queen of the castle! I'm queen of the castle!
Let's see. All this area to explore, and there's nothing in it.
Oh! We should get some tree sap for the trip home. Tasty.
Ah, at least she likes pancakes. Well, she likes syrup. What is that?
I got it! Looks like you're having a blast.
See, I don't understand. One thing is how to get the enemies into that I can do a critical hit against you. One out of 5 complete. Gotta admit, Nora's actually pretty powerful too. Yeah, Nora's pretty powerful. Ooh. Uh-oh. Now we just grenades. Shower him with love.
I win!
At least the game's smart enough to do an auto lock on, or somewhat of an auto lock on. God, imagine if you had a damage boost.
Let's do it again.
Alright, what's next?
Boom!
It's like she's Thor or something throwing that hammer. That was a very quick wave.
Alright, weirdos. Your clothes have
Oh!
all over this hammer.
That's not good at all. Okay. Alrighty. That's not good. Wow, that barely did any damage. I wonder. How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet? Nope! That's actually not working. Yeah, that does not work the way I thought it would. And you cannot dodge out of that. That is a combo that will hit you. That kinda sucks. Although animation-wise, I think you got him stuck in an animation loop. Yeah, I do. Oh, my own confidence.
Team, that was an incredible display of fighting mastery. We must get to the source of where these mutated monstrosities are coming from, and more importantly, who's behind it. I sense we're getting close. If you can manage to get to the end of the rail line, we just might find the answers we need.
I wonder how many chapters there actually are now. I'm gonna actually take a look and see how many chapters there are in this game. Because we're up to what? What chapter are we on? I just keep going and just beat it tonight. Get ready, end of the line. Okay, so... how many levels does this game actually have? Did they even finish? Maybe stages, chapters, that would actually be better. How many chapters are there? Chapters. There are 10 chapters in this game. We're actually halfway finished with the game. You know what? Yeah, if anything, I'll probably actually put off the other half tomorrow night. Yeah, this game overall just feels like it's a really good concept. It had decent execution, but it's still missing, like, those fundamental things that could have made the game a whole lot more interesting or a lot more enjoyable. Like, it's missing a lock-on system. It's missing... Well, it has a lock-on system, but it's an auto-lock-on system. It's not a manual lock-on system. I think the game would have actually done better if there was a manual lock-on system. Maybe a block system. Yeah, I'm gonna finish this tomorrow. Kind of sad though. It's like difficulty. Start here if you're new to hack and slash games. Like, no, you just put in more enemies, and it kind of sucks. Like, I honestly think I could do all the stages on hard, with the exception of those stages that required me to guard. Like, here, guard this thing, but I would run into that same roadblock regardless of the chapter. Simply because your characters don't really actually get more powerful. They really don't. Because there's nothing that really... There's, like, the team attacks, sure, and the ultimates, they get bigger. But they don't actually get stronger. That's the interesting part about this game, is that there's no scaling to actually make you feel powerful. What you just do is, like, okay, try and stun the enemy. Or just combo into a heavy attack, which is a core of Dynasty Warriors. But Dynasty Warriors had each of your charge attacks or heavy attacks into your combos did something. Like, there was a, if you attacked once, with a heavy attack, you would just do damage. Then there was a knockback. Then there was a daze. So you had a lot of variety in tools that had actually take down hundreds and hundreds of enemy NPCs and such. I feel like the game could have actually gone in that direction. And it can, because if you turn up the difficulty, but the objectives... There's two things. One, you don't get enough power to actually do enough damage to take care of those hordes and hordes of enemies, because your power seems static, if anything. And the mechanics of the game, like having to dodge into enemies, doesn't always work. Or counter into enemies doesn't always work. So It's okay. I probably wouldn't recommend it though. Like, unless you're looking for like to kill an afternoon, you have a group of 4 people with you, and you see this game on sale. And it's like, hey, let's just spend an afternoon, let's just beat this game. Let's just do it for our lark, because you're a fan of the game. I think that would also be a huge factor as well. You have to actually really like RWBY as a series. Which, I think like a lot of other series, you kind of have to watch it in bulk to actually appreciate it, because as individual episodes, it's kind of terrible. But if you watch it as an entire set, it actually becomes interesting. Like, I think that's the current trend with a lot of series as of late. Individual episodes, like, it's terrible. But when you watch it as a whole, like you sit down, you watch the entire thing, it's like, okay, you'll actually have it'll be an entertaining time. But let's take a look here and see who's actually streaming right now here. So there's actually 2 people streaming right now. There's Cthulhu III. He's a great retro streamer. I really enjoy when he streams. It's always a good time with him. It's very chill. He always recognizes his viewers. He's actually playing Resident Evil. I believe he's actually playing on the Sega Saturn. I actually can't believe Resident Evil actually came out on the Sega Saturn. And then, of course, there's Fleckblag. He's actually going through The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. And let me see here. And looks like also Dan the Enigma is also playing Mega Man Battle Network 4, apparently. So, go check them out. I'm going to take myself off for the night and work on some projects here. Try and figure out how to fix the dashboard so I don't drive myself nuts with the way this looks. I never played Mega Man Battle Network 4. Closest thing I actually got to seeing that system was it Kerber Fur's TV Tome Adventures. Or the magical, or, you know, what is known now today as, like, was it the Terrain of Magical Expertise. It's a really bad game. Well, then it's probably all the more reason to actually watch it if you enjoy watching people suffer through games. Either way, though, thank you very much for watching. Hope you have yourself a wonderful night. Until then, take care.